Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on the PokerStaples channel. It is a continuation of mixed game week as me and my roommates are moving to Montreal from Calgary. So I am not playing any tournaments this week. I'm currently on the road when this is coming out. But hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it. Anyways, today we're going to play some Razz. So another game in the mix. I'll sort of explain how that works starting now. So let me buy in. I'm going to start with a random $74 because it doesn't matter how much you buy in for. It is a limit game. And basically this is very similar to the stud high low and the stud high we've played. But in Razz, you're trying to make the lowest hand possible. So you start with 2 cards down, 1 card up, and then you get 1 card at a time. 4th street, 5th street, 6th street, and then 7th street, the last card you get is face down. So that's how the game works. The highest card has to bring it in for 20 cents here. I'm playing 50 cent $1. So they're bringing it in for 1/5 of the big bet. And everyone has to ante up. Razz is very much, at least the way that I've understood Razz and been taught about Razz, Razz is very much a game of your up card, your 3rd card here, right? So say this person has like a 4 king king, so they don't really have a low. They should be stealing here. This 4 should be raising every single hand. So they made a little bit of a mistake. Even if they had king king, they're against a queen and a 9, right? So they can basically bluff and take it down. And here's a spot where we have a 9, 6, 5, 4 that is crushing this board, you know? So it's a game where you know a lot about what your opponents have. It's just like pure odds. So that was 7, 8, 6, 6, 6, jack. 7, 8, 6, 6, 6, jack. So you raise and a re-raise from the 6. Okay, we'll call. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, we could be behind by 1 card, but we could also be ahead. And we're doing quite okay for a $1 call. We pick up an 8. Beaumont picks up an ace, and this person picks up a king. Beaumont checks. We are going to bet here. And they do check raise. Okay, so we're just going to call. So they probably have a better hand than us here. They pick up a 4, which is very good. And now we're in a difficult spot. We are getting 6.5 to 1, so I don't think we can fold. But they could already have, like, a low made. And they pick up a deuce now. And now I think we have to fold because we have a 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. Even if we pick up an ace here, the best we can make is 8, 7, 5, 4. And that's not going to beat anything if they have a 3 or a 5 or a 7 down there. So we have to fold now on 6th street, unfortunately. Razz can be a very frustrating game in my experience because sometimes you start out so well and then they just pick up 2 perfect cards and you get a fold. 8, 3, 3, deuce 9. 8, 3, 3, deuce 9. I am going to come in for a raise here, or a complete, I should say. We call by the deuce. We pick up a king. They pick up an 8. Okay, so they're 2 cards ahead, right? We have ace 7, 9, king. If they have 8 deuce low low, we're 2 cards behind. Can't call. So we're 0 for 2. Not a good start to our Razz career. I don't know. Not a great start. We're going to bring it in with the king here. Basically a dead hand-ish. We can't even really call if someone completes. Again, I'm not a Razz expert. I'm just telling you guys like how I play Razz and how I understand it. But I'm sure there's some people out there that have a much better understanding. But I don't think that we can chase our hand here. Pick up pocket queens is terrible. The queens are worth exactly nothing. Pairs do not help us here, so we can't have like a 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. We need to have all different cards. Raise by the 2, call by the 6. Now they pick up an 8, they pick up a queen. Hood ace definitely ahead, at least from what we can see. Ostrich calls, bet on the jack, and they pick up a king. They have to fold, but ace takes it. It's just that kind of game. It's that kind of game. And sometimes you get some people that see, but they don't care, and they just punt it anyways. On the chance that they have some bad cards down. We have a 3, jack, 9. If everyone folds, we could consider raising here because we have an 8, a jack, and a king behind us. And I think I am going to here. So I'm going to raise up the 9, get a call by the 8. They pick up a 6, we pick up a 3, which pairs us. They check, we'll easily take the free card here. Pick up an ace, they pick up a 9. We are sitting on ace 3, 9, jack. They could have a made 9. I'm going to check. Even though our board is scary, I don't think we're going to get them to fold. Especially someone sitting on $5, so I'm just going to check fold here. I'm going to check fold because I think they are killing us. I remember first playing this game, like being very tilted at having to bring in. But the bring-ins are pretty small. You know, you win 1 pot, even if you get unlucky and you have to bring in like 3 of 6 times. It's not a huge deal. Deuce 3, 9. 5 raises under the gun. I think we have to fold. I'm going to draw to an 8 usually. And they are raising with all these people behind, so I'm going to assume they're pretty strong and make a fold here. Generally, I'm going to be drawing to an 8. And it depends on what the other up cards are, right? Like, we can make steals with weaker hands than that. 4, 5, 5, the pair is kind of dead. There's a lot of low cards behind us, so we're just going to fold. 6, 6, 7, 8, 10. 3, 3, 10. Okay, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10, 3, 3. Did I do that? I don't know. We see a raise to 8. We're gonna re-raise. 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 10, 3, 3. Yep. They call. Okay, now they pick up a 4, so they're ahead by 1, usually. And we have a 4 in our hand, so it's less likely they made a pair. Alright, now we are ahead, because we have ace, deuce, 3, 4 with a queen, and they pull up a queen. So they just fold on 5th Street, which means they must have paired or something, or they had a trashy hand, I'm not sure. So we bring it in with a pair of queens here, just gonna have to fold to anyone's bet. The 9 will take it. You need to have that one big hand, you know, where you go 3 ways or something, you pick up perfect. It's kind of a grindy game, especially if people know what they're doing. It's a fun game in the mix, you know, it mixes things up, it makes it quite different, but I don't know how long I could sit down for a Razz session. I'm sure there's some people that really love it. 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, Jack, King. We can start doing this. 8, 10, Jack, King. Let's remember our deuce as well. So the 6 is gonna limp, which they should just be completing here. I don't see any reason to limp any hands in this spot, at least from my perspective. This 6 is going to complete to a full 50 cents. Because, like, why give them the free card? You know you're ahead of them. And the 8's going to call. Interesting. We have a multi-way pot. The 8 picks up an ace. The 6 picks up a queen, and the 6 picks up a 10. Now this gets messy. Bet of $1 with the 4, 6, 10. A call and a call. Deuce 4, 6. Ace 8, 4. And 6, 6, 4. Call, call, and now the last street is down. So the pot's getting up there. It's like a 12.50 pot if Amy calls, but they fold. And what do we got going on here? I'll show you guys. 1 second. So Monkrot started with ace 3, 6, picked up a 10, then a 4, then a 2 for 6, 4, 3, 2, ace, which is the second nuts. And then Eric had 3, 4, 8, ace, 4. So they had, nope, that's a pair. So they actually got there on the end, on 7th Street. 8, 5, 4, 3, ace. And 8. Ooh, look at all these low cards. Look at all those low cards out there. We will complete if it folds to us. That's the only way. 2 limps. Ah, it makes it tempting with the limp. Definitely does. There it is, thankfully. Thankfully, we have the difficult, frisky decision taken out of our hands. Okay. And here we have a sweat. 9, 6, 5, deuce, ace is going to beat this hand, actually. It looks like a 9, 8. 9, 8, 5, deuce, ace. They didn't run out very good here, and we lose a player. Monkrot takes one down. Bring in with the queen, a limp with the ace. We are, unfortunately, still card dead here. We're going to have to fold the king, queen, 5. Not a lot we can do. 3, but an unfortunate king, king down below. So we're going to fold. Even only to get through one person, I'm just going to fold the 3. Whoa! Amy. Come on, Amy. Amy should be raising everything here. If we knew Amy sometimes does that, then we should raise. Now I'm just disappointed. Because we could have had that. So it doesn't really matter what you have down here, right? The jack can't call if the 5 raises. Give us a hand to play PokerStars, please. Please give us a hand. Ace, queen, jack. Oh, we're card dead, man. We're card dead. Okay. We have 8, 7, deuce. This is an okay hand. You can definitely overvalue 8, 7, deuce. But I think it's going to be worth a play. So we'll call him. We'll try and pick up a good card. But we're usually going to be slightly behind here with our 8-7. Everyone calls. We pick up a 4. They pick up a jack, jack, queen. So we're actually ahead right now. Now that can easily change, right? If we pick up bad, they pick up good. We could be behind once again. But we're in a good spot. Now we pick up the ace. So we have an 8-7, 4 deuce ace. Really good spot. They both fold. All right. We have a pot. Let's go. We got a pot under our belt. 9's going to be a fold. Ace, ace, 3. So the pair of aces don't do anything for us, but I think a good spot to steal. Right, there's these 2 9s, which should fold. So we're only having to go through 2 people, and we do have 2 very low cards. So I'm going to try and steal it up here. Ace makes it less likely they have an ace on their low hand, too. So we sort of had the blocker to them having a good hand. So let's see. And it goes full, full. Nice. Good ace should fold everything here. There we go. Nice. Nice little steal for us. 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're starting to get some hands now. I mean, it's an okay hand. We're going to complete. We do have an ace 5, 8, 9 king, ace 5, 8, 9 king behind us. I get lazy. I forget to type this in the chat, you guys. I should be typing the cards. Or you can just have a good memory. The king calls, which I don't think it should. And they peel an ace. We'll check. They could have paired that ace for sure. Obviously bet now and they fold. They could have paired that ace because they should be leading out with the ace, I think. So maybe they did. I don't know. We have deuce 9, 10. Not a great hand, but if everyone folds, we'll raise because Amy folded like really low against the high last time. So that's the thing with the limit game, you know? You risk 50 cents to win 76. You're getting a very good price on your steal. Raise from the 7, call from the 8. We have lower than that. Let's raise. Let's build it up a little bit here. It's not a tournament. We don't really want to preserve our stack. We just want to maximize the amount of money we can get. So it was 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe. And 7 re-raises. Well, yeah, we should, because, I mean, this person's in there with a 9. So we're ahead of that. So let's just build a pot here. Pick up a deuce. Monkrot picks up a jack, but we could be seeing a very large pot here. Yep. Now we get to squeeze these two with marginal hands. Because we are very clearly ahead, so even if we just, like, you know, flip for their money, that's great. Call. Deuce and 10. Okay, so we could be behind here. Pretty easy call, though. They pick up a 10, we pick up an 8, so we have an 8, 7, 5, 4 deuce. They can definitely have better than that, but when they check, they probably don't. They call. Do we bet the 8, 7, 5, 4 deuce? If they didn't improve, we have the best sense. We'll bet. Hey, we're going to take it down. Huge pot. Let's sit out next hand, you guys. Let's sit out next hand. But basically, our opponent had 6, 7, 8, 4 deuce. So they had a slightly worse 8 than us. We had 8, 7, 5. They had 8, 7, 6. So we got him there. And we're going to be out of this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed Razz. We made a quick $8 or something like that over the 20 minutes. So I will take it. If you guys are interested in seeing more, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for this session of Mixed Game Week. We will see you tomorrow, I think, with another episode of this or W-Coop. Not sure which one, but stay tuned. That's it for all, though. Or for now. What's my usual outro? What is it, guys? Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.